Hey everyone, Joe from On AV on Vinyl. Happy Friday to you, depending on when you watch this. I'm just going to make a point of doing that now. New arrivals just came in. Lots of these are for customers, but as I've always said, it gives you a little bit of an idea of what we can get. Plus, there's probably some more copies of them out there. Not necessarily, but if you see something you like, let me know. Or as always, if there's something that you're after, give me a call, 522-6628. Or my cell, which is 536-6260, 306 before both of those. Email me, joe@onav.ca. Best yet, and our favorite is come in and see us, okay? If you're looking for some new vinyl, let us know what you're after, and I will get you a price, availability, and you know it will be a fair price, and probably within a week or two, depends. You know, once we get an order in, it's usually a couple of weeks before we build up enough to get another order in. So again, come and see me. So with all of that said, again, most of these are for customers. I'll show you the two that are actually going to go out into the bin, and thank you. Appreciate that. I've got a special visitor coming in, but he's not going to come say hi, and he's just going to slam the door, but I'm not starting over. There you go. These two are going out into the bin because I bought some extras of them. I brought some extras in. That being Tracy Chapman. This is available once again. This is the reissue, not the original. But this flew off the shelves when it came out, and it is back in stock again. There was a fair number of them at our supplier when I ordered this the other day for a gentleman. This is a spare one, though. I've got his in here as well. So if you are after this Tracy Chapman phenomenal debut album, let me know. This is just the black version. There was a colored vinyl version. This is not it. But anyway, so if you're looking for it, we've got one in the shop, and then we can get some more as well. Okay, so if you need or want Miss Chapman, let me know. This also is one that I ordered for stock, and this is 21 Pilots, and this is Breach from 21 Pilots. Good album. All of their stuff is fairly consistent. If you like them, they fall into that category of if you like them, you probably like them. They haven't strayed too far away from anything yet, but this is Breach, so this is available and will be out in the bin by the time you see this, okay? But again, if there's something that you want, let me know. And if there's some other 21 Pilots or you need another copy of that, if that one goes, let us know. All right, these are for customers, but again, I know I keep saying it, we can get them. Maybe. Depends. I think there might have been a couple where they were the last ones in stock at the time, but that doesn't mean they won't get more stock in. Guess who this one's for? I don't have this one. Yes, this is for me. I'm not going to talk about her today other than to show you this one. So this is Art Pop from Lady Gaga. Did I mention she was fantastic in concert? I did. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but that one's shiny. That's not the foil copied version, unfortunately, when that first came out, but we're going to give it a go. Up next. Recently, I think I talked about it in a video. I'm not positive if I did or not, but if you have not watched the Red Hot Chili Peppers documentary that is out there, you should, because it's very good. It's well done. I think I talked about it before, but that led someone to order this one, Blood Sugar Sex Magik. So that is, I think, again, there was probably some copies of this left at our supplier. So if that's one you're after, then let me know. Blood Sugar Sex Magik. Fleetwood Mac. We have got Tango in the Night. This is a good album. This is not obviously as massive as some of the earlier Fleetwood Mac with Lindsay and what's her lips? Stevie. I know what I meant. Just took me a second to put it in my head, and you know what? One take, right? So a little later in the career of those two being in the band, but still a pretty decent album. It's not Rumors. It's not Tusk. It's not the self-titled first one that they were on, but it is pretty good still. This is Sturgill Simpson, except he's not calling himself that anymore. Johnny Blue Skies and the Dark Clouds. From all I understand, this is phenomenal. So if you are looking for a copy of that, I don't know for sure that this one's going to be around, but I can certainly try and see what I can do. Sorry about the glare. I know we got a little bit of glare coming back from the screen in front of me. I don't know why I need to see it. I could probably just put that down. But anyway, I digress. Johnny Blue Sky and the Dark Clouds. Johnny Blue Skies and the Dark Clouds. That one is brand new. Mutiny After Midnight. If you're looking for that one, let me know quick because, I think I can maybe get some, but I'm not positive of that. This was a special order for someone. This is B.B. King's Blues Summit 100, celebrating the King of Blues with Joe Bonamassa, and then starring a whole bunch of people. And I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of people for you, but just know that this is one that is out there and available. This is a triple disc. I think it's a fair price. I don't remember exactly. And, if you're ever concerned, let me know again. If I can get you a price on one of these, I can get you a price on anything. But B.B. King Blues Summit 100, celebrating the King of the Blues. And it doesn't get much better than Mr. B.B. King. Hey, look, Fleetwood Mac and Tusk. This is the 2 LP, includes Sarah, Tusk, and Think About Me. Of course, this one came after Rumors, so it was, there's always the one after the massive one that's not necessarily a letdown, but is hard to live up to Rumors. It's like the long run coming after Hotel California, Back in Black coming after Highway to Hell, but that's a bad example because that one kicked as much ass as the other one did. How about For Those About to Rock, maybe that. But anyway, Tusk, Fleetwood Mac, there you go. Another Chili Peppers. This is Mother's Milk, and this is the reissue. Again, I suggest if you haven't watched the documentary, I believe it's Netflix. Not that I'm here to promote that, but I think it's on Netflix. And we have a 100-inch television that you can watch it on. Actually, we have a 115-inch television if you really want to go big. I mean, if you're going to go big, you might as well go all the way to 115, right? Mother's Milk. Chili Peppers. This one's cool. This one's for me. I have not listened to it, and I have been hearing good reviews of it, however. This is called Trixies. This is the band Squeeze, and you've heard me talk about them before. Argy Bargy, one of my favorite albums. This is an album that they did a long time ago, and then they shelved it. And again, it's supposed to be pretty darn good. I'm hearing good reviews on it. So Trixies and Squeeze on Transparent Pink, for what that's worth as well. Again, I apologize for the glare, but I'm not going to start over at this point. You guys know what these albums look like. Zach Bryan with Heaven on Top. The gentleman that ordered this, my good friend Rob, who watches all the way to the end every time, and he does. And then he tells me that he did. You don't have to watch all the way to the end this time, sir, but you can. Anyway, Rob, if you see this before I get a hold of you, which you won't because I will get a hold of you right away, your album is in. This one's been on order for a little while. He knew about it a long time ago, put it in as a pre-order, and then when it came in, it came in. So with Heaven on Top, this is Zach Bryan. Good stuff from what I understand. I trust and believe in everything that Rob Barlow tells me as far as music goes, and as far as insurance goes, and as far as a lot of other things go. This is for my young friend Joseph, and this is Pharoah Sanders and Karma. Other than that, I'm not going to speak to it because I am by no means the blues expert or the blues expert. No kidding, Joe, because this is jazz. Anyway, that's what I meant to say. I have guys that are. Joseph is one of them. If I have questions about jazz. Acoustic Sound Series. This is going to sound phenomenal. If you are looking for some really, really wonderfully sounding albums, Acoustic Sound Series and the jazz stuff is great. Also, you can't go too far wrong with Blue Note Tone Poet Series. This is Chet Baker. Again, this one is for Joseph. It's here for you, sir. Again, I'll probably have gotten a hold of you before you see this, but there you go. So we can get this jazz stuff. I think this Chet Baker might have been the last one, but let me know if there's some jazz you're looking for, if there's some blues you're looking for, if there's some whatever you're looking for, let me know. This one is fairly cool. A Night of 1,000 Vampires, live in London. This is our good friends, The Damned. Some good punk rock. This is 17 killer cuts from Beyond the Grave. First edition pressing, including a concert poster, 2 LP heavyweight, Night of the Living Damned. That is very cool, and that is going home with someone as well. Pound of Feathers. This is brand new for the Black Crowes. You heard me talking about this a while ago. This is their new one. I didn't bring any extras in because no one had been really talking about it other than me. I think it's going to be very good. This, in fact, is for me. So if you hear it and you would like, man, there's a lot of glare on that The Damned album. Sorry about that. You guys know what they look like. There. Oh, that's much better. See, that's how I should do this. I got to stand them up a little bit. Okay, let me fix this. Hold on. Let me fix it so that it doesn't fall over, but yet there's not that much glare on it. I don't know. There. Yeah, that's a little better. That looks cool. There you go. Anyway, back to the Black Crowes. The Black Crowes and a Pound of Feathers. I think the Black Crowes have continued to put out very solid music. I liked the last album. I think I'm going to like that based off of the singles that I've heard. So yeah, Black Crowes. If you want that one, let me know. Here is another jazz album. This is 2 Is 1. This is mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. So for those that know, that's the guy you want, and that's the place you want for the most part. But yeah, there you go. Charles Rouse, another one for Joseph. So again, if you are looking for some fantastic sounding jazz pressings, that's a great way to go. Here's one that I've been waiting on for a while. It came out, but it was just direct from their website, I think, although it's confusing sometimes where you see it at other shops, but yet we can't get it. Anyway, I digress on that. I'm not going to get into that. That's an argument for me to have and a battle for me to fight with our supplier, not you guys. Anyway, it is Peter Criss. Yes, it is that Peter Criss, the Catman. There he is, the Catman from Kiss, the original drummer, featuring 10 new original songs, Rockin', Rollin', and Rockin' from Money Creepy Crawlers. Hold on. Rock and roll for the Money Creepy Crawlers. That's what that says. Rock and rollin'. Anyway, looking forward to this. This album is dedicated to Ace, Bill Aucoin, Sean Delaney, and Stan Penridge. Some folks that were big fans and big helpers for Peter along the way. Peter, 80 years old, I think, this year. And or change. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. This is the black version with a black vinyl. There was a white version with white vinyl and a silver version with silver vinyl. I don't believe any of those are available still, but the black version is. Blood Orange from Essex Honey. I am not very familiar with, but this is one that got special ordered by someone. So, and I can't remember who off the top of my head, but I do have it written down, so I will get a hold of you. But again, just another example of something else that we can get. I believe this is in the hip-hop genre. I could be wrong. But anyway, Essex Honey and, yeah, Blood Orange. There you go. There's that. A couple more to go. Again, there's a wide variety of everything here, from classic rock and roll, some punk in here. We got some jazz in here. Now we have some metal. And not just, we're not screwing around metal. This is Opeth, and this is Blackwater Park, 20th anniversary edition, black and white marbled vinyl. That's your heavy metal. There you go. And as a sharp contrast to that, it's Adele and Adele 21. Back to the start for Adele. She's got a new album coming out. I'm not sure if she will continue on with the age thing that she is going for with all her albums, but I believe she's got a new one coming. When exactly, I'm not sure. If the Rolling Stones can keep putting albums out, so can everybody else. That's supposed to be their last one. But again, there's your sharp contrast. Opeth to Adele. Okay? We can get it all. Here's another one in the punk genre. This is The Descendants and Milo Goes to College, a classic as classics go. Again, we can get these. Let me know, please. This is for my good friend Danny. Danny, it's here. I'll get a hold of you before you see this. But Paul Cawthon, I'm not sure if that is properly pronounced or not. Danny's got some fantastic taste in music as well. So if Danny says listen to something, you should listen to it. Book of Paul, Ain't No Crime. Hymns for Hellraisers, classic black vinyl. That sounds like a hell of a title, if nothing else. Hymns for Hellraisers, the Book of Paul, Paul Cawthon. There you go. That is something that we can get. And as promised, well, I guess the other one is the spare copy. This is the one that got ordered for someone. So that's it. That's all. Lots to choose from there. A very wide range of albums available out there. Let's get that in some frame. Is that going to work? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, no, I went the right way. But now it's going to be shiny. It doesn't matter, Joe. You're near the end. Okay, so as mentioned, we can order all of these in for you. I know most of them had some extra copies at our supplier when I ordered them for folks, but I can't guarantee that. So if you see something you like, let me know. I'll get you price and I'll get you availability, not just on these, not just on things that I've shown you before, but on anything. we can certainly try and find it for you, okay? You can reach me at 522-6628. That is the shop number. You can reach me at 536-6260 if you want to text me or if you want to call me on that. That's my cell. That's not a problem. Email is joe@onav.ca. But best yet, please come in and see us. 1355 Cornwall. We're here Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We hope to have a Saturday. It is Record Store Day tomorrow when you will see this if you watch this on Friday. We are not participating. You've heard me talk about that before. If you are participating, best of luck to you. I hope that you get the albums that you're after. If there's something that you don't get, I can't guarantee we can get it, but we might be able to get it a little bit later. We have to wait a little bit to see. If there was stock left at our supplier, then we can get that after the fact. So let me know if there's something that you miss out on, okay? Have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whenever you watch this. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.